This is the Indonesia channel.
Coming up in today's Indonesia, regional election law is facing new challenge. The golden moment of our badminton teams at the ASEAN Games. And we flaunt our love to the country by wearing this patriotic shirt. Halo, selamat berjumpa lagi. Welcome to today's Indonesia from Jakarta. I am Luisa Kusnandar. Protests continue to come from public and activists here in Jakarta against the new regional elections law. They plan to file a judicial review to the Constitutional Court, saying the new law as a step back to Indonesia's democracy. Indonesians were in shock over the parliament's result on Friday to end direct local elections. Since the bill passed, thousands of Indonesians, mainly activists and students, have voiced concerns over the new law. The law will come into effect in October 2015, except in special autonomy regions such as Jakarta, Aceh, and also Papua. We get perspective now from our viewpoint analyst. Wimaron is here. He's a former presidential spokesman, now running his own communications company, looking very nice in this new outfit. And
well, so are you looking.
Thank you so much. And love the smartwatch.
Yep.
Wimar, first question here. Why do you think the parliament gives up so easily for this bill to pass?
Well, the giving up that you refer to pertains to the Democrat Party walking out, which nobody expected, since the president, SBY, who happens to be the chairman of the Democrat Party, has announced very strongly that the bill should not be passed, that direct elections should still be held. But apparently, SBY betrayed the trust of the people by instructing the Parliament, his party members, to walk out. So they lost, because that would have made the difference. It's about, 91 votes that went out the door.
Well, let's compare this to Hong Kong. They're having a similar situation here, but we can see that how the public are really fighting for democracy there. What's happening here in Indonesia?
I think we are fighting also. Wasn't there a rally the other day at Hotel Indonesia? And isn't there a citizens' movement to demand Constitutional Court review of the law? In fact, I even signed the petition, so I was one of those. I think the people, 80% of the people, informally speaking, love direct elections. SBY should love direct elections because that's the way he got elected. He would never be elected if he had to go through the parliament, since the Democratic Party at that time had only 7% of the vote. So it's some cynical political bargaining that went on behind the scenes, which caused President SBY to act, as a follower of the Gerindra and the Golkar. Nobody is mad at the Gerindra and Golkar because they are always, that way by default. But for SBY to show his true colors behind his sweet face is really big disappointment.
Yes, and it's a very unexpected result, and it's a big shock for everyone, for sure. Now, it's not only activists, but as you mentioned just now, that the public are also planning to file a judicial review.
Yes.
Now, is this possible since the public is not involved in this process?
Well, it's possible because the citizens are the one who stand to lose by the new ruling, having their right to vote taken away after using it for since 2004. So the public has a right to protest and ask the Constitutional Court. It doesn't matter how many people ask, as long as the Constitutional Court agrees to review. Then half the battle is done. We just have to see how Mr. Hamdan Zulfa and his cohorts judge the case.
What about the Democrat Party's plan to also follow judicial review, since they walked out of this?
Well, the president has actually demanded a review of the law, which is also very ridiculous, since he doesn't have to go through all the trouble if he just had kept his members in the parliament to vote. So talking about the Democrat Party is talking about a bunch of people with no sense in their heads.
Just curious here though, what do you think happened?
My best bet is that the Well, there are two scenarios. One is that the president actually was for the direct elections, but he neglected to do his political groundwork, and when he left for New York and Washington, his members followed their own rule because of a bargain with Gerindra and Golkar. You must remember, these are really people who are expert in making deals and using money.
And what about the second scenario?
Second scenario is that SBY just pretended to be for democracy and announced in the UN that we have a great democracy, blah, blah, blah. While here he lets his people subvert. That's, if you look back, he has done that many times. He pretends to support Sri Mulyani, but actually he lets Bakri, hound her. He pretends to solve the Lapindo mud flow, but quietly he supports the people who.
I can't really comment on that. But okay, back to this case though. How do you think this appeal will take in Constitutional Court, as the new law will be effective in October next year? Do you think we have enough time?
We have enough time. We have enough time. If the people have free will, we have enough time to do anything. It's just, are the people disciplined enough, organized enough to resist this? And our show is helping that, to present the picture in proper perspective. That we do not want to be subverted in our democratic rights by a very cynical and very dishonest parliament.
Now, last question here. How do you see our future of democracy with this new law?
Democracy cannot be held back. This is a setback, but it will move forward. I mean, now we have a president who's directly chosen, and people who enjoyed the process will not want to have it taken away. So people who are buying out political power, who are scheming, engaging conspiracies, are just there for the short run. In the long run, the people will win.
We sure hope so. We sure hope the people will win. It's one step back, but hopefully it's 10 steps ahead.
Yes.
Viewpoint analyst Wimar Witular, thank you for being here, and it's good having you back.
It's good to see you.
We go to the next story. Indonesia scored 2 gold medals from badminton victories at the 2014 ASEAN Games in Incheon, South Korea. On Sunday, the men's double won the final against South Korean pair and received the second gold medal. Previously, Indonesia obtained the first gold medal by winning the women's double final on Saturday, a victory against Japanese pair. Indonesia is now ranked number 14 among 45 participant countries in the regional competition, trailing Malaysia and also Qatar. Now to our first look at the weather. By at the weather monitor is Winnie Kusumawardani. Winnie in red. Quick forecast for tomorrow.
Well, Luisa, unfortunately, it's going to be a dark day here in the capital. Expect an afternoon thunderstorm. The daytime high will hit 33 degrees and nighttime temperatures will cool down to 23. Well, that's first weather. I'll be back with the complete forecast later in the program. Back to you, Luisa.
Thank you, Winnie. Stay with us. Today's Indonesia will continue. Shortly, we'll look at the journey of the country's mall maker. That's ahead.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Hahn, and this is Executive Call.
Executive Golf, only on the Indonesia Channel.
You're watching today's Indonesia from the Jakarta studio of the Indonesia Channel, the country's first with 24 hours in English. The Jakarta Composite Index and the rupiah has fallen into the red zone. The rupiah hit 12,000 per dollar today. This is mainly caused by political tension on direct elections bill. Here's how the markets finish in Jakarta and around the region. This year's Indonesia's International Motor Show succeeded in amassing huge profits. Automotive companies reported that they had racked up a total of 5.39 trillion rupiah or $448 million in sales. This year's sales was 9.33% higher from last year's 4.93 trillion rupiah. Nearly 20,000 units of cars were sold. The annual automotive exhibition was held at the Jakarta International Expo for 10 days until September 28. Building shopping center in East Indonesia is the goal of property developer Black Steel Group. The Indonesia Channel's Prisma Kinanti talked to El Shetani Haha, marketing director of Black Steel Group.
First of all, Black Steel Group, it's very new, young, and a vibrant company that is a real estate owners, developers, and also the operators that focusing mostly on the commercial projects such as shopping malls and also the mixed-use development. This Black Steel is just recently named after the Bliss. So we start with the name of the Bliss Group on 2010, and we changed it to Black Steel on 2013, the end of 2013, yeah.
Now the Black Steel Group chose to build a property in remote areas like most of property developer companies don't do. Now why do you see a better chance there?
The most density island in whole Indonesia, maybe 70%, is actually in Java, right? People in Java. But if you see again in the revenue of that contribute to the whole Indonesia, the economy, yeah, is actually not coming from Java, coming, for example, like from Papua, right? But nobody even thinks of going there. But does that mean that the people there doesn't need anything, or they don't have any purchasing power? No. They are also human, they are also citizens of Indonesia. They need this fair treatment as other people that live in Java, yeah? So it cannot be that because they are a citizen of Papua, and we ignore them.
Last question here, what are your development plans in the near future?
Putting the focus more on all the daerah, yeah, or the territory outside of Java, yeah. If only talking is easy, yeah. Hopefully the execution can be done, yeah. And hopefully the new government also can keep reminding the important part of all this area outside of Java, because only the central government is the person that can keep reminding the society that Indonesia is not only Java. I think, and that's also their responsibility. Yeah? If they can keep just reminding through the media or through their campaigning or through everything, and I'm sure the effort that I'm going to explore this coming 3 years is going to be much easier than what I have done 2 years ago. Yeah. We focus on the malls. That's why we are not the company that, because most of the Indonesian companies actually do variety of business. So if you're talking about property, they are doing residential, they are doing hotel, they are doing this, they are doing everything that related to the property. But we try to be focused. We try to focus, which is, like I said, is the malls. And malls usually attached to the hotels. Yeah. So for the coming 3 years, we have to have 30 malls built or constructed, and 30 malls in 5 years that is going to be operated. That's the goal of Black Steel so far. Yeah.
More of today's Indonesia is coming up. We look at a local clothing brand wishing to foster the love of Indonesia. That's ahead.
Indonesia's first 24-hour English TV channel is here, with an exciting mix of programming to inform and entertain viewers around the world. The Indonesia channel offers something for everyone, from world-class lifestyle shows like Yoga Bliss to the hottest music hits and artists on iPop. News and information are an important part of the Indonesia channel, with Today's Indonesia and ASEAN Today providing what you need to know. International hosts such as Lorraine Hahn, Jamie Aditya, Caitlin Turner, and Dolphin Tanonakap are among the faces you'll see. Movies, dramas, travel, and more are all on the Indonesia channel for the world to see.
Indonesia.
I'm Indonesia.
I am Indonesia.
I'm Indonesia.
I'm Indonesia.
I am Indonesia.
We are Indonesia.
This is Today's Indonesia, and we are your daily window into this dynamic archipelago. Damn, I Love Indonesia, a local clothing brand, aims to foster a love of country among young Indonesians. The Indonesia channel's Andita Winda reports.
The word damned may sound a bit harsh to many ears, but not to Indonesian TV presenter and actor Daniel Mananta, who adopted the word for his clothing line, Damned I Love Indonesia, noting that it's also a mix of his own name. With the slogan, Patriotism Never Looked This Good, the brand aims to promote a spirit of pride, love, and patriotism among Indonesian youth toward their motherland and the country's culture and heritage.
Our mission statement is to promote the traditional culture of Indonesia with a global impact, and make sure you do it in a revolutionary kind of way.
Founded in 2008, Damned I Love Indonesia incorporates the concept of urban streetwear and a touch of Indonesia's culture and heritage in its design. Damned I Love Indonesia launches new designs every month inspired by national songs, images of national figures such as former President Sukarno and even wayang, or traditional Javanese shadow puppets. Its products include t-shirts, jackets, dresses, clothing accessories, and stationery. The clothes uniquely feature a part of Indonesia's history or culture to remind those who wear it. Although Damned I Love Indonesia targets upper-middle-class youth, tourists often buy their products for souvenirs.
I think the design is different. You can see and choose any design. It's different design and I like the color. It's a nice color.
Beranian dia bikin kata-kata ya, bahwa memang cinta Indonesia, terus bahan juga lebih bagus ya. Bahan pakaiannya juga bagus lah, enak dipakai buat sehari-hari.
Damned I Love Indonesia has been getting endorsements from high-profile celebrities such as football player David Beckham, Maroon 5's Adam Levine, and even K-pop singers.
If an artist comes to Indonesia, the fans of the artist would give Damned I Love Indonesia as a souvenir, and the artist would thought like, hey, I want to show my Indonesian fans how much I love Indonesia by wearing these clothes. So then, without them knowing that they actually promote my label, you know.
Down I Love Indonesia has 10 stores in big cities across the country, including Jakarta, Bali, and Medan. They're also planning to open another store at Jakarta's Soekarno-Hatta International Airport as a step toward entering the global market. Andita Winda, The Indonesia Channel, Jakarta.
Let's get a complete weather picture now for the outlook across the archipelago. We go back to Winnie at the Weather Monitor. Winnie, how's Tuesday looking?
Luisa, be prepared because rainy days are yet to come. Let's start in Aceh, where it will be a cloudy Tuesday with a possible chance of showers. The high will be 31 degrees. Medan will also see a cloudy day with a possible rain. Daytime high will hit 30, cooling down to 24 at night. Now we head over to Java. Here in the capital, Jakarta, expect an afternoon thunderstorm. The high will be 33 degrees Celsius. Good news for Surabaya because it will see a sunny day. Daytime high will hit 33 degrees and cooling down to 22 at night. Let's head out and eat grilled dorang or silver pomfret in the city of Surabaya. In Bali's capital, Denpasar, the high projected to be 30. Expect a pleasant day with some sun. Heading up to Makassar, temperatures will range from 35 to 20. Expect a warm day with lots of sunshine. Such a nice day to have grilled sukang leather jacket fish in Parapesos by the beach. And in Papua, Jayapura, the high projected to be 32. Expect a morning thunderstorm or two. Well, that's the forecast for Tuesday.
Thanks, Winnie. And as usual, we have a designer spotlight day every Monday.
Yes.
Who and what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a matching top and skirt by Playlust. Exclusively on Audioli.
I love it. I love it.
It is. It's a crop top.
And it's the in thing now in Jakarta, in fashion, yeah?
And you can wear this with jeans or with shorts or
and
just
I love the necklace too. Where did you get that from?
Thank you. Huh? Someone give it to me to make me look pretty.
It's a very pretty necklace.
Well, okay,
Thanks,
anyway,
Winnie.
We're talking about designer spotlights. Starting tomorrow, the 30th, Tuesday, there's an exhibition for batik because it's almost batik day, right?
Oh, it is.
Yes, so maybe we can check it out together.
I always love batik. Yep. It's feedback time. Lika had this to say on our Twitter. What channel is TIC broadcast at? Well, you can watch us on First Media Channel 32, Big TV Channel 683, and on UCTV Channel 187. Hope you enjoy our programs, Lika. And we are very happy to hear your comments. So please do so by contacting us at info@theindonesiachannel.com. And you can also send us messages through Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, your pick. Indonesian gaming companies won the first ASEAN Character Award in Tokyo, Japan. Characters created by main studios and Sign Design won the second prize and special jury award respectively. The event was held recently by the ASEAN Japan Center as part of the Tokyo Game Show. The aim was to introduce high-quality characters produced in the ASEAN region to the Japanese market. They include characters used in animations, comics, and games. And that's today's Indonesia from Jakarta. Thank you for watching with Winnie, and I'm Luisa Kusnandar. Please watch us again tomorrow. Bye-bye.